I got one. Grilled printer jam.
By the way, the last one, half employee, half ice cream. That was me just going very hard on. I was like, can I do anything related to Kingdom Hearts?
Oh.
There we go. Days. It's Kingdom Hearts 358 Days over 2. Half employee, half ice cream.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Stanley Parable. We've gotten the test trophy. We've done everything in the game. It's just time to see what sequels we make. Because that's literally the only difference now. Yeah, except for one, actually. But we'll see that later. So we gotta keep leaving the game, though.
The sequel. You see, everything's intentional here, Bowser Galaxy 10.
Of course. I'm just gonna enjoy this for a bit while I look up to make sure there isn't anything else in the sequels. Absolutely beautiful.
Man, the choice of using clarinet in this title screen theme, pure genius. One of the greatest video game composers of all time. Yoko Shimomura, take notes.
Of course. Beautiful.
So I think it's gonna be a while till the sequel comes out. I think we should. Oh wow! Wow, they released it early, man. I thought we were going to have to play the game next to
Man,
this is wait for it.
This is feeling like freaking FNAF by this point.
Yeah, you keep being like, yeah, I'll release it in like a month. Who am I kidding? It's finished. It's out now.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Stanley versus Circles. Why am I a Peanuts character? What a beautiful title screen.
Indeed.
But where's Bucket? Where's Bucket, John?
Well, for some reason, some of the fans found Bucket Shot to be too controversial.
You're right.
Darn soccer moms.
Yeah. They couldn't just take out Tana, they also had to take out Bucket John. I thought of one.
Fistful of boyfriends.
That was the one I was thinking of. That's the one I thought of too.
Gosh, dang it. You are in the present.
The Stanley Parable 7, Fistful of Boyfriends. So I'm gonna have to put this whole part into highlights, aren't I? Every new title
I feel like maybe you should just at the end of the highlights be like, also, I'm not gonna put this in the highlights video. Just watch this. Just watch this whole episode.
I'll just put it as the recommended video. Is just watch the last one.
Or you just put this video in the highlights playlist after the Stanley Parable highlights.
Oh, time for number 8.
You serious?
Well, my turn.
The original hole punch.
Actually,
The original love.
that one makes more sense to me.
The flames represent his passionate love for Bucket Sean.
Yeah.
This is it. This is it. This is a very important moment.
Let's begin it.
This is a very important moment in the Stanley. Huh.
What's this?
Unexpected.
8. 8. 8. 8. The Stanley Parable 8. 8. No, this doesn't look right at all. 8. The Stanley Parable takes place in an office building. There are doors and branching paths. 8. This is just a button that says 8. 8. Where did the Stanley Parable go? 8. 8.
Where's Bucket Sean?
8. 8.
Where's Bucket Sean? They advertised the Bucket Sean was back!
8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
They're really putting the 8 in I hate this game.
Boss's office or mind control facility or any of that. Literally just this 8 button. 8. And what's worse is that you seem to be having a better time with this.
I hate this game! What are you talking about?
For you. 8. I'm actually a little insulted. 8.
I'm insulted. They said they were gonna bring back Bucket Sean, and then they put on the title screen, they put the flames that represent the passion that Stanley has for Bucket Sean. And then they give us this bullcrap!
8. Well, I don't know what happened to the Stanley Parable, or what the 8 button is, but apparently you're having a riveting time with it. Frankly, I don't even want to pander to someone who finds this enjoyable. So with that, I guess, just go ahead and enjoy the Stanley Parable 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
I'm absolutely offended by Crows. They are now my least favorite gaming company of all time. They're even worse than EA after this insulting thing they've done.
8. 8. 8.
They took our love for Bucket Sean and spat in our faces.
8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
Why are we still playing this game?
8.
Why are we still here? Why are we still here?
8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
What's the point of all this? What's the point?
8.
Why?
8.
Why?
8.
See, this is a perfect example of how not to subvert your audience's expectations.
8,
They said that The Last Jedi was the worst example, but this is leagues worse.
8, 8, 8, 8,
Take notes, people.
8, 8,
This
8,
is what to avoid in your own
8,
artistic endeavors.
8,
This is the most important lesson you will ever learn.
8, 8,
Do not do this to your audience,
8,
or they will
8,
hate you as well, just as we hate this game.
8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8,
One day,
8, 8,
you will set this right, Bucket John. One day, you will be reunited once again.
8, 8, 8, 8,
One day.
8, 8, 8, 8,
One day!
8, 8, 8.
I love the leaf blower in the background while you're just going mad with hate and putting
So how long are we actually gonna just sit here unless we hate
Fun fact, this is the end. The rest are just making sequels. This is the only one that's actually different. It's a running gag in the Stanley Parable to making 8.
8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8,
I guess that makes sense. After
8,
a disastrous game like this, who else? Who would continue their series? Clearly, this game was super unsuccessful because the fans are just not interested in the Stanley Parable anymore. They're just not interested in the lore. They gave us, we gave them exactly what they were looking for, and they spat in our faces and gave us 0 out of 10 reviews. And like on Steam, the reviews are overwhelmingly negative, 1%, only 1% positive, and those people were just trolling. Like
8,
they asked for Bucket Chan. We pretended that Bucket Chan would come back, and then we made a funny joke about it, and they were supposed to laugh really hard, but they got offended for some reason. I don't know why. It was such a funny joke. We watched the instructional video and everything.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
8,
They just don't understand our genius.
8,
Yeah, that's what the developers are saying. The developers think they were funny, but they're wrong. This is not funny. They deserve all of those negative Steam reviews and the 0 out of 10 from IGN and GameSpot. They deserve this.
8,
They deserve the bankruptcy that they're suffering at this time.
8, 8, 8,
I demand a refund of my game copy.
8,
And I will hire Phoenix Wright himself to make sure I get it.
8,
Even if it costs me more money
8,
to perform the lawsuit than I would get back from a refund.
8,
It's worth it. Just to send the message. 'Cause they need to know. They need to know how they have wronged us. They need to know what evil they have brought into this world.
8, 8, 8,
Crows, crows, crows.
8.
I will never forgive you.
8.
So we should probably give our final thoughts on this game.
Probably. I played this game back when it came out on PC. This was one of the first PC games I played, actually.
Huh.
Well, I mean, on my laptop when I wasn't like 5 or so. Because do I really count the old SpongeBob games? This was my first Steam game, though, I'm pretty sure. I think it was either this or... Yeah, this was it, actually, because I grabbed it before Undertale came out. So yeah, this was one of the first PC games. I'd been wanting to do it for a long time, and I'm glad I finally was able to do it with the Ultra Deluxe version. And I remember going through it my first time, the Ultra Deluxe version, being like, I think I'm going to have someone do this with me, but I wasn't sure who. And then the Persona, him saying Stanley Parable was Persona free, I was like, I have to do this with Joel. Vindication. We were finally vindicated for every Persona reference we've done. So Joel, your thoughts on the game?
So, as I kind of mentioned at the beginning of the Let's Play, my experience with the Stanley Parable was way back in the day when I watched Riz Grustar, which I haven't done in years. And he played through the original Stanley Parable, and yeah, it was pretty good fun. It was a fun Let's Play to watch. And I gotta say, play through this, it was fun. It was kind of fun seeing all the original endings and being like, oh yeah, I kind of remember this one. I kind of remember this one now. But also all the Ultra Deluxe content was really fun. Like I really enjoyed a lot of it. They really maintained the same kind of sense of humor and came up with some pretty entertaining gags. Yeah, I think what's really fun about this game is it's just it is like, okay, we have this concept of just doing a whole ton of like meta commentary about video gaming, and they just go so hard on it, and it just does not stop. There is just so much they do with it. They're like, oh, there's like a glitch that people discover. We're going to make that into another ending. And honestly, just the fact that there's a whole bunch of different endings is another.
Oh, should I also mention, I don't think I ever mentioned this, the console version actually has an ending you cannot achieve. If you hack the game, you actually get a hacker ending where he keeps you in a room. where he's like, now turn off your cheating device, and then we can move on. And restart the game.
Yeah, this game is fantastic. I think it pretty much deserves all the praise that it gets.
Yeah. First off, Kevin Briding is phenomenal.
Yeah. Amazing narrator.
Yeah. He's the guy I usually go to. He's usually the voice I go to if I want to narrate something.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was amazing. This is just great. This game is fantastic. I highly recommend it. It's amazing to show friends.
Yeah.
Like, I remember back in the day I actually showed my grandma this one, and she laughed multiple times during it. Where it's like, you don't even have to be a gamer to enjoy the commentary on this.
Yeah. But there is definitely some jokes in here where it's like if you're a gamer and you follow what's going on in the gaming industry, oh man, they got some really good ones. Like even just like the endless sequels that they're functionally identical joke.
Mario,
FIFA.
Yep.
Call of Duty.
They just want the same jokes over and over again. That's also something I get a lot from like spin-offs and such of games. Like just all the flanderization of everything, of the characters that eventually happens. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah, this game holds a place in my heart, honestly. I just really enjoy it. It's one I always remember. So I figured, why not have a nice little let's play of it? Since we were actually running out of backlog when recording this, where I was like, you know what? Let's make some nice ones. Well, let's hope those were actually those.
I still can't believe that Black Wire ended up actually being relevant to the plot. We finally involved Black Wire at the end of the game.
Everything's intentional here at Bowser Galaxy 10, ladies and gentlemen. Should I also mention how perfect this title screen theme for Stanley Parable 9 was for the final thoughts?
Yeah.
Exactly what I wished for. Everything's intentional here. So Joel, favorite ending?
I mean, probably just because of what happened in the Let's Play, it might have been the Parable 8 and the
Stanley Parable 8 ending.
Yeah. Just because of how stupid it turned out in the Let's Play.
Okay, actual ending from the games. Like, second best then?
I think it might have been the new falling in the mind control room ending.
Yeah.
Because it's like the fact that I was like, oh yeah, I remember that you could do this, and the game just freaks out.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
That was so good.
Yeah, I knew that once you said that you remembered that being a glitch, I was like, I'm going there now.
Yeah, that was like my most vivid memory from Riz Grestor's Let's Play.
But yeah, the moment you mentioned that glitch, I was like, I gotta go over there now.
Yeah.
And get that ending for Joel. But yep.
We almost named this one Stanley's Big Gun. But then we saw the other option. And
I thought we weren't going to mention the title.
I changed my mind. So I have this new idea for an anime.
So I got this new Stanley Parable sequel. Basically, there's the regular Stanley Parable, except there's a big coworker. I mean a serious giant. A gigantic amazement. A great man.
Oh good, I thought Bucket-chan was gonna be jealous.
What happens next? Bucket-chan shows up one day with even bigger.
with an even bigger handle.
I mean a serious stick. A real big